I'm gonna learn the words. My theme song, my theme music. Listen. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Here I am here with another lawsuit read. If you follow my other channel, which is PETV underscore react, and you go into my show over there, you will find that I did this week at the box office. My show on my channel. Let me get my banner up so that you can see. Welcome, 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 welcome. Here's my second channel, PET underscore reacts, where I do my other show behind the box office. Y'all go check that out. But on that show, I talked about the fact that Netflix is being sued by a Christian metal band called Demon Hunter over the K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a trademark infringement case. So I have the lawsuit here. We're not going to read the entire lawsuit. We're just going to go over what they're suing for. So here we go. Remember, I tell you when they have it up here, the little blue, it's either blue or red, that it has been filed. This was filed on 8/18/2026. Here are the plaintiffs. Hyde Lane Incorporated, doing business as Demon Hunter, a Washington corporation. They are suing Netflix Inc., a Delaware corporation, Netflix Studios LLC, a Delaware corporation, and AEG Presents LLC, and those 1 through 10 are the defendant. The complaint for trademark infringement, false designation of origin, statutory unfair competition, and common law unfair competition, and they are demanding a jury trial. So let's read some of the complaint. Plaintiff Hyde Lane Incorporated, doing business as Demon Hunter. And remember, Demon Hunter is a Christian metal band. Complains through its attorneys, complains against defendant Netflix and all its iterations as follows, alleges as follows. This lawsuit is a classic case of massive companies that jealously guard and enforce their own intellectual property rights, willfully disregarding the rights of others in pursuit of profits. Defendant Hyde Lane is the corporate entity of Demon Hunter, a well-known and celebrated metal band. Demon Hunter was formed at the turn of the century, and in the quarter-century since, it has consistently released albums, toured, and sold merchandise to a large and dedicated audience. Unfortunately, in 2025, Netflix and Netflix Studios, despite almost certainly being aware of Demon Hunter, chose to release a movie titled K-pop Demon Hunter. K-pop Demon Hunters reach unprecedented levels of success, not only as a film on Netflix streaming service, but also via the K-pop Demon Hunters movie soundtrack album and merchandise. Even more troubling, Netflix and Netflix Studios have recently announced their partnership with AEG for the launch of a live K-pop Demon Hunter global concert tour spanning some 150 cities. In short, in just a year's time, defendants have taken step after step to move into the almost complete overlap with the goods and services offered by Hyde Lane under the Demon Hunter mark. As a result of their adoption and exploitation of the K-pop Demon Hunter brand, which is confusingly similar to senior users' Hyde Lane established Demon Hunter mark, junior users, Netflix and Netflix Studios and AEG have created a substantial likelihood of confusion, and indeed, actual confusion has already resulted, leading to consumers to believe that the parties' goods or services are affiliated, sponsor, or otherwise connected with one another. The resulting confusion runs both in forward and reverse. Consumers may mistakenly attribute defendant's goods or services to Hyde Lane, causing Hyde Lane to bear the reputational and commercial consequences of defendant's conduct, allowing defendant to divert consumers and appropriate the goodwill that Hyde Lane has built in its Demon Hunter marks. So they're saying y'all are copying us. And we don't like that. We don't like to know that y'all are copying us. So they have filed a lawsuit in that. And remember, we talked about. So let's go to this statement of facts. So like I said, I'm not going to read the entire lawsuit, but I do want us to see what they're talking about. So here's a statement of fact. Plaintiff's decades long history as a popular and celebrated band. Now, before we get into that, I let me see what happens when I type in Demon Hunter. That's all I'm gonna type. Now, this is, let me just share this screen. Now, this is what I looked up when I typed in Demon Hunters. So this is their website. This is their merch. There's a new album. They've had several albums. Again, this is their website. We're going to go to their Wikipedia page. This is Demon Hunter, the band, out of Seattle, Washington. They've got a storied Wikipedia page. I see 2000, the 2000s. I see the 2010s, the 2020s. So they are well established. They've got their band members, timeline when the band members were there. I was trying to see if they had any more information on their trademark. Let's continue. Let's do images. Now, when you do images, K-pop Demon Hunters come up first. Then the Demon Hunter band comes up. I don't see the confusion. If you keep K-pop on there, we know that you're talking about the Netflix show. If you just say Demon Hunters, you know that you're talking about the other people. I don't see the confusion, but it's not for me to see the confusion. This is something that they're talking about. So let's get to the statement of facts. Hyde Lane is the official corporate entity of the noted American metal band Demon Hunter, and it is the owner of all rights, title, and interest in the trademarks of the band, including but not limited to the registered marks as defined infra. Demon Hunter was formed in Seattle, Washington in 2000 by brothers Ryan and Don Clark. Although Don Clark left the band in 2009, Ryan Clark remains an active member of the band and has served continuously as the band's vocalist, lyricist, primary songwriter, and chief creative force. Mr. Clark's teenage hardcore band signed a record deal when he was just 16, launching a multidisciplinary career in music, the arts, and branding that now spans more than 3 decades. And over the years, he has overseen Demon Hunter's success as it toured through North America, South America, Europe, and Australia, while achieving multiple Billboard milestones, including #1 albums on the independent and Christian albums charts, and top 10 debuts across rock, the album sales, and current album charts. Outside of his career as a musician, Mr. Clark is a creative director, design, and brand strategist who works to help define brands and visual identities for organizations including NASA, Apple, Amazon, Nike, and Starbucks, and artists including Alice in Chains, the Foo Fighters, Kendrick Lamar, and many others. A two-time Grammy Award nominee, Mr. Clark is one of the few creatives to build a career at the highest levels of both music and branding, earning a reputation for combining bold creative vision with strategic thinking to help businesses and artists communicate with clarity, authenticity, and lasting impact. As Demon Hunter's frontman, Mr. Clark undertakes writing, recording, performing, touring, merchandising, branding, and creative directing, bringing decades of professional experience to every aspect of his work while remaining committed to producing work that is meaningful, purposeful, and enduring. As a result, under Mr. Clark's careful tutelage, Demon Hunter has since its formation become one of the most successful and enduring bands, in Christian heavy metal music. I did not know that there was Christian heavy metal music. Blending metalcore, groove metal, melodic death metal, and alternative metal, Demon Hunter has built a successful career spanning almost a quarter of a century, consistently releasing new albums and touring through the US and internationally. During the intervening years, Demon Hunter has shared festivals and stages with the metal hard rock luminary as Ozzy Osbourne, Kiss, Foo Fighters, Guns N' Roses, Alice Cooper, and more. So I wanted to go down because it's just going through their stuff. They talk about their Spotify and their large streaming numbers on Spotify. They have 363,000 followers with 348,000 monthly listeners over there on Spotify. They took that screenshot. And they go giving you screenshots of all the little different accolades. They're showing some of their YouTube page, their trademarks, some of the artwork that they have. Demon Hunter is not only popular for its recorded music and live music performances, but also for its audio visual content. As described above, the 45 Days box set includes several pieces of audio visual content. Cool. Additionally, Demon Hunter has a monthly audience of 334,000 on YouTube Music and its YouTube channel featuring 116 videos with millions of views, and it boasts more than 263,000 subscribers. And again, they're just showing all the screenshots. So here we go. Plaintiff's trademarks and continuous use thereof. Hyde Lane is registered owner of the trademark Demon Hunter, registered with the U.S. Trademark and Trademark Office as registration number 6607085 with the registration date of January 4th, 2022 in International Class 009 for audio recording, featuring music, digital media, namely pre-recorded DVDs, downloadable audio and video recordings, and CDs featuring and promoting music. Downloadable audio recordings featuring music, downloadable music sound recordings, musical recordings, pre-recorded CDs featuring music, pre-recorded records, albums featuring music. Hyde Lane has continuously used its inherently distinctive Demon Hunter mark, registration number 6607085, which has also acquired secondary meaning in the marketplace to distinguish its goods and services from those of others in connection with International Class 009 since as early as February 26, 2002. They say that Hyde Park is the owner of the Hunter trademark. Talks about its use and so forth. So let's get into what they're suing. They're saying that defendants willfully infringed on the trademarks. It says Netflix owns and operates or controls the Netflix streaming service of the same name. Netflix has also owned and operated or controls the Netflix shop, online shop where Netflix offers for sale exclusive officially licensed merchandise inspired by your favorite Netflix stories and characters. On information and belief, Netflix Studio is the production arm of Netflix. Netflix and Netflix Studios have no license or rights to the marks and were never so licensed or authorized by Hyde Lane for any use of the marks. In June 25th, 2020, in June 2025, Netflix released and distributed a movie on its streaming service titled K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters follows the action of a K-pop girl band who uses their music to protect the world from demons when a rival K-pop boy band arrives on the scene and impacts their efforts. K-pop is short for Korean popular music, a popular genre of music that originated in South Korea and has grown into global phenomenon. The term K-pop is therefore a generic word from a particular genre of music, similar to the way term rock and roll, hip hop, EDM, trap, house, or jazz or are the literal names of particular genres of music. Because K-pop Demon Hunter tells the story of two competing bands, much of its narrative focuses on the music and the rival bands' performances of their songs. K-pop Demon Hunter features 9 original songs. On information and belief, around the same time that it released the movie, K-pop Netflix released a soundtrack album featuring the songs from the movie. The audio recordings were and are offered for sale, licensing, and streaming, and are sold, licensed, and distributed in interstate commerce, at least in the form of CDs, downloadable recordings, streaming recordings, and vinyl albums. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. And then it goes on. According to Netflix, K-pop Demon Hunter is the most watched Netflix animated original film of all time and is Netflix's most popular English language film ever, with more than 325.1 million views. And it just goes on and tells you about that. Excuse me. K-pop Demon Hunter's brand, Netflix and Netflix Studios look to further capitalize on the popularity and success of K-pop Demon Hunters by selling merchandise under the K-pop Demon Hunters brand, and more recently with respect to live performances. All right, let's see if we can find. Hold on, yeah. All right, here we go. So let me show you all real quickly. Oh, it went away. So here it is. This is Netflix. I didn't even know Netflix had a shop, but Netflix shop. And these are the items that they're selling on their website. Oversized faded shirts, cups, mugs, pants, little outfits, or the action figures, whatever you want to call it. Here is I don't think, oh, these are the boy band. So this is what we find. Let's get the product type. They got backpacks, bags, banners, bath mats, bath towels. Let's see what the beach towels are looking like. Okay, these are the K-pop demon bath Demon Hunters beach bath towels that they're selling. How much are they selling these for? $42.95. But I didn't even know Netflix had a shop. But I just wanted to make sure that y'all saw what we were seeing. And you remember I showed the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter image and their logos. Because again, when you look in under images, K-pop comes up first and Demon Hunter band comes up second. So in a nutshell, what they're basically saying is that Netflix has caused consumer confusion with the Demon Slayer title and that they own the trademark. They're saying that the addition of K-pop in front of Demon Slayer uh, doesn't help because of the fact that K-pop is an actual music genre. Let's see what they want. So they're showing some of their merchandise. They did the same thing. We went to the Netflix shop, and here you go. There you have. Hold on, let me show it to you. This is back in the lawsuit. So they went through here, the Netflix shop. They're showing their vinyls. They're showing their hats and their merch. All the little different things in regards to that. And because they say they have Demon Hunter in their name, they are infringing. And look at here. So here is the announcement. It says K-pop Demon Hunters World Tour. Now, if we go back here, let's go to their website. Now here we have K-pop Demon Hunter World Tour. Now look at the logo for the Demon Hunters. Demon Hunter has like the little cross in the middle in the O, and K-pop Demon Hunter has that little diamond or whatever that little symbol means. So that's this what we're seeing on the screen. This is the logo for the Demon Hunter band. And this is the logo for the world tour for the K-pop Demon Hunters. Interesting. Let's keep going. Netflix Studio is further attempting to usurp Hyde Lane's trademark rights in Demon Hunter in connection with providing live entertainment. On November 7th, 2025, Netflix Studio filed an application for trademark registration with the U.S. Patent Trademark Office for K-pop Demon Hunters in connection with International Class 041 for at least entertainment events in the nature of organizing cultural and arts events, concerts, galas, dance events, balls, and social entertainment events, and entertainment services in the nature of live theatrical, musical, and comedic performance. They said that the serial number that they're trying to operate under is 994858888. With the announcement of live concerts and the application for a trademark registration for live entertainment services, defendants' use of K-pop Demon Hunters has moved into an almost complete overlap with Hyde Lane's mark. and I'm gonna highlight this. Uh-oh, where'd it go? I done lost my spot, y'all. Trying to do something fancy. Here we go. Because Hyde Lane was actively using its marks in the interstate commerce since at least 2002 and continuously thereafter, it uses predates all of the Netflix and Netflix Studios uses in commerce of any confusingly similar mark, and thus Hyde Lane is the senior user of the marks by over 20 years. They said they've been engaging in infringing Hyde Lane's trademark. And here are the numbers along with this common law marks. They're also saying that the brand has also suffered from reverse confusion at the initial interest point of sale and post-sale stages, as defendants' use has a tendency to cause confusion, deception, and mistake by creating the false and misleading impression that Hyde Lane's goods and services are manufactured, produced, distributed, endorsed, and sponsored, approved, and affiliated or connected with the defendants. These folks say they are not playing with y'all. They are not. They are not. They do not want it. So I want to see what their remedy is. Let's make this a little smaller so I can see where I'm at. So let's get to their cause of action because I think it was 5, and then we'll wrap this video up. Trademark infringement. Plaintiff hereby incorporates by reference and realleges the allegation in all previous paragraphs and thoughts full in. They own the valid and protected rights in the federally registered Demon 100 marks, which Hyde Lane has continuously used since the date of first use as designated in their respective trademark registration. Second cause of action, false designation of origin. In addition to its federal trademark registration, Hyde Lane owns and enjoys valid, enforceable, and fully subsisting common law trademark rights in the Demon Hunter marks in California and throughout the United States. Specifically, defendants use confusingly similar imitations of the Demon Hunter marks in interstate commerce constitutes false designation of the origin and is likely to cause forward and reverse confusion. That is second cause of action. Third cause of action, California statutory unfair competition, Cal Bus and Prof Code 17200. Defendants conduct constitutes unlawful and unfair and fraudulent business practices and unfair competition in violation of California common law. Okay, so this is a state statute. The fourth cause of action, common law unfair competition. Hyde Lane owns and enjoys valid, enforceable, and fully subsiding common law trademarks in the Demon Hunter marks in California and throughout the United States. By using the mark without consent or permission, defendants gained an unfair business advantage by conferring upon themselves the benefits of the goodwill of Hyde Lane fostered over years of brand development. And their prayer for relief is that there be a judgment and that there be a jury trial. which was all dated August 18th, 2026. Them folks said, run me my coins. They said, run me my coins. Because y'all are not going to get out here talking about demon hunter this, demon hunter that, demon hunter this, demon hunter that. We have been the demon hunters since 2002. Put some respect on our name. That is what they said. So what do y'all think? Do you think Hai Lang has a case? Do you think it's going to go to court? Do you think Netflix is going to figure it out? Maybe come to some kind of agreement? Or you think Netflix is going to fight them in court? Y'all let me know down in the comments. Y'all, Netflix is about to get sued. Their most famous and highest viewed show. They were trying to get the K-pop girlies on these shows, the K-pop bands illustrated in these shows to go on concert. And baby, Demon Hunter said, no, Demon Hunter said, we are the wolves at the gate. And that's the name of their thing. They are the wolves at the gate, and they are not going to let you in, Netflix. Absolutely not. All right, people. We do this every week. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share if you care. Y'all, what do you all think about this copyright infringement case? What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments. All right, people. Please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye-bye.